Well, today we are visiting the Chippewa Nature Center, and you know, of course, they always have some fun activities, and today we're going to get into dyeing some eggs naturally, and we're also going to get into some other fun stuff. But before we get there, let's meet with Corrine. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's great today.
Yes, thank you so much for having us, and I love the idea, especially since Easter's coming up. Everyone's, you know, looking for different ways to naturally do stuff, activities and things like that with their kids, but this is fun to naturally dye eggs. How about that?
Yeah, these are dyed with things you can just find in your pantry.
Yeah. Okay, well, walk us through some of the things that, you know, people might have in their pantry that they can dye their eggs with.
Well, one of our favorite egg dyes is just made with simple yellow onions.
Wow.
So it just takes a couple of cups of yellow onion skins. We have hibiscus, so this was just made from a tea. And then we have some red cabbage.
All right, well, you want to walk me through how to dye eggs naturally?
Absolutely. If you want to just choose an egg, and one of the things with natural egg dye too is it does take a little bit longer.
Sure.
And so several of these, like this egg sat overnight. The coffee that's over here was just a pot of coffee that was brewed this morning, and that only took about 20 minutes.
Well, let's go with the brown egg. Let's see how that works.
If you would like to have some kind of negative space in there, you can use the crayon. And we also have some leaves here. So this is some cilantro. They have a nice big leaf, and you can wrap that around the egg.
Well, I drew a few things on there, so let's see.
Yep, and so if you want, you can just duck that right in your dye bath.
Okay, do I need to put it in the stocking first?
Nope, that should be good.
Whoa. Okay.
So and then we can just let that soak, and we'll come back in a little bit and see how that works. Here we have some red cabbage. So with this we use the stocking.
Ooh, look at that. Great job on that one.
It turned out very nice.
All right, well, we're gonna wait for mine to dye, and then we're gonna go outside.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Corrine, we're outside.
We are.
And we hear that you guys have some fun things also happening later in the month. What's happening?
So we have a Nature Eggs Extravaganza on April 19th, and so this is a scavenger hunt to look for eggs. So it's for younger kids, 3 through 12 actually, so I guess a variety of ages. And so younger kids get to look for the brightly colored eggs, and then we have some eggs that are more natural colored, and so they get to come. There's activities, there's prizes for the eggs that they find, things like that.
All right, awesome. Well, while we wait for my egg to dye, shall we go find some?
I think we should.
All right.
We have some hidden.
Let's go. All right, Corrine, I think I found one.
I think so.
Whoa.
I think there's another one over here underneath the rock as well.
Oh, yes. We went past that one, but we caught it on the way back. All right, any other programming you guys have going on?
So we do have a program in the fall that's nature-based as far as dyes as well. And so if we want, we can go in and learn a little bit about that. So that's dyeing wool and fibers with native plants.
Sounds good. Let's do it.